I often find myself in a situation where I can perfectly quote the lines of a movie or a video game, and I think to myself, if I could only quote like this my textbook during a freaking exam, that'd be great. What makes it so easy to quote a game and not a big boring text? Well, games are fun. We are software engineering students whose interests are helping other software engineering students during the tough labor of studying. With a board game, we define the most important aspects of software development with the purpose of acquiring a sharp decision-making skill. The idea of a game like this is unique because it allows knowledge to enter your brain in a fun, didactic way. This board game is directed to anyone interested in technology that want to learn the fundamentals of software development and how to apply them effectively. After playing it, we expect that you will have the idea of the most essential factors of developing software products. During the development of this project, there were many changes. At first, we only had the main idea of what the board game would be about. We planned on making a simulation of each software development phase strictly in the order specified. During the first due, we investigated possible problems useful for a simulation of software development, and we had a very vague idea on how the game would look like. On the second due, we defined the requirements based on our ideas. We also decided that the phases would be randomly chosen, and we took our investigation and grew a practical use. We designed the physical elements of the game and defined the instructions. On the third due, we tested the product and printed it. The tests had negative results, but it can be upgraded and enhanced without the need of starting it from scratch. The subjects of the test had no previous knowledge of software engineering or the development of this specific board game. Due to the lack of time, we cannot give maintenance to the game. While creating this board game, we acquired different competencies such as the use of technology to our advantage. We started only using WhatsApp text, and later on, as we exchanged physical contact for long-distance approach, we started doing Skype calls and Google Docs. Another competence we acquired was identifying concepts of each software development phase, and we learned that through the creation of every problematic included in the game. Choosing a life cycle model was a tough task, but we managed to work it out by analyzing pros and cons of each model, choosing the waterfall model as a definite one for the development of the board game. For the planning on this project, we asked for help from experienced companies so that we could learn of their cost and time estimations, planning, documentation, and control processes, according to what is accepted by official organization. Through teamwork, we learned a lot about how human factors can rebound on the creation of a product. We all had problems outside the workspace, but managed to work them out eventually. Software engineering terminology was mostly put on practice while investigating and grading problems for the game.